Hello Blend folks, welcome and welcome back to DISCONTINUED. So today we're gonna continue here. Gonna rush this faster. I'm not sure I'm gonna totally complete it because this project is not getting me a lot of visualization lately. I also start to get too many mistakes from my part here, and also I have in the meantime I had another great idea for this kind of workshop stuff, and so maybe we're just gonna make just enough here so that we can test. Also the model, I didn't finish it in terms of texture and then that. Turns out that it starts as a hot topic for me and then suddenly but we're gonna try to improve. Also I forgot a lot of things here. Let's continue doing the blinks here, like that. You have we have this eye blink here and then this one here. So this is for VSeeFace, is VRM format extension, and so this is just a small VRM project, which maybe we can use the rig also for something else inside Blender. But this is another pet project. Is probably gonna give up on that, as I already dumped that idea because it doesn't work as experimental. Okay, so here folks we get some soundtrack. Soundtrack, where's this soundtrack? Sorry, these days have been a bit very difficult for my organization. Let's see, open this. Okay, here, sorry folks, so lots of things open here. I have this video here. You can look at the video description. So we're gonna start with the brows, continue with the shape keys of the brows because they are simpler to make. Here I have like the first brow is more to the end, so I have something like a brow down, so the left brow goes down, then same for the right side, then both of them for some reason in this ARKit goes inner up, so there's like that, so it could serve for happy face or surprise face. And brow outer left, so this is like this goes up, so you can, so it's not clear for, and then we'll have other things, so it's not clear for me why they are set like that. But in another reference that I've got, this also in the video description. So in this VSeeFace tracking documentation here, we have for the brow, see a lot of more options here. Brow pinch right, brow pinch left, not sure what this is. Brow lowered right, I think this is brow low right. So outer right brow pulls down. The general term pertaining to the amount of that the brows are lowering comes into distinction shape for left and right side, blah 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 blah. Anatomy. Brow pinch is an expression that represents how much the eyebrows are pinching together. It is based on the constriction of the corrugator supercilii muscle. We have need image for that. Brow pinch visibly. Brow lower, they are conjuncted in the same thing. Brow lower visually cause the eyebrow to lower mostly vertically, even across the brows. You see they make a distinction between the eyebrow and the brow. This is important. So this expression generally associated with angry, stressed, or worried emotions. Okay, so there's sort of tension there, right? So and then we have inner, you see inner up right is just this, inner up left, so you see here is separated. This is a more generic thing, and this we have, but the names are different. And then we have nose here, so possibly anatomically speaking maybe you have even more than this stuff, right? So I'm not gonna do all of them, of course, because this is like, so I'm gonna just make maybe, so let's just make one of them. But I need brows. We're gonna make a simplified brows here, Shift D P Okay, didn't broke anything. Okay, so you have some strange things here. This is the current bro, but we can Alt S to wait. How do you scale with? Oh, it inherited the shape keys. Okay, so we're gonna delete. This is a new mesh object, by the way. We're gonna call it. Yeah, we could. Well, for this rig, yeah, it would be nice if it were in the same, everything the same. It's easier to make the shape keys, but because we are making this for a bit more versatilization and organization, we're gonna sport it, make like just for sport, we're gonna make it a separate, so it will be like eyebrows, mesh object for the eyebrows. This one we can use this one we can totally keep the mirror. I think we can make the shape keys with a mirror modifier because we can isolate so we don't need probably need some feature here, but we're gonna just solidify. Don't remember what's before. We're gonna delete this for another use case. So yeah, it is solidifying. We're gonna solidify in both directions, and we have some eyebrows which are terrible here. We'll have I'm not gonna make it because of the state of this project or the circumstances. Here you can snap to face project. And gonna start to snap this on the. We need more geometry here, so there are many ways we can develop I hope this is snapping correctly. Yeah, we gotta make more subdivisions, but you say I'm trying to follow the geometry of the bro region, so this can be important. It usually is favorable to rigging. If we do that, it will make this easier. So here we're gonna it is following sort of. I'm holding control. All right, maybe we need here to do so Shift B, let's GG. It didn't create this one, so creases. Okay, we can keep it simple. Usually it's good to have some joint here so you can easily deform this this one, like doing some stuff like that. But here, see, this will deform too badly. We might need probably a few more work here. GG. So here we don't have mesh subdivisions, but we still have the subdivision surface modifier. So I'm just trying to assess the character design here. That's why I probably need so because I've disposed the mesh geometry here, maybe this we're gonna make a little different than the model sheet. And this is I'm rushing this because I should have this already available since the beginning. So this is why I'm sorry, folks. So, but we're gonna this will still be interesting in other ways, right? And so here we could see also from a side point of view. We probably need a double watching here, right? So you can understand better what is happening. Maybe here, we're gonna do again this and GG, and I can select all -1 Shift E 0.3, then add this to the very end, right? If you're doing this kind of so the eye may be here. Maybe we should place it here. Try to respect a little more the model sheet, but it's here looks like we could place it. So you see, I don't have the vertices here in a good spot for this joint, so I could probably bevel this again, and just to have vertices exactly here, I will make this subdivision here, extra subdivision. If they are too small, sometimes this can cause some trouble. Also for the material here, we're just gonna use, gonna delete all these materials. Gonna keep just the eyelashes, so it will be, we're reusing it for the brows, just for, okay, so I think we don't need this anymore for now. Oh, the front view. Actually, there's a problem with the, yeah, a lot of problems here. So I'm following the mesh, folks. Here you see that in the side. So this is very hard. Usually I don't get it right from the, after we made some changes. So okay, this will be smooth because of the, oh, I see why it seems to be, yeah, it doesn't look good right now, so I'm gonna push this up. So the character design was better actually. Alright, so I think this could be sufficient. Alright, gonna make small change here, expand this, right? Alright, so this is enough. We can hide this. We have some clipping here, so this is tricky if we use this technique. I don't have a shrink wrapping modifier here. We can do this with shrink wrap bone constraints, so mini deformed bones that has a shrink wrap bone constraint. And these actually we can, well, we could parent, if we had deformed bones for the brow, we could also parent the deformed bones to brow facial deformed bones. You see, so then when we, if we pose the brow mesh, the face, like the orbicularis oculi, this forehead region, under the forehead region, so we get these muscles to adapt, so we can deform them indirectly if they have there are some sort of automation helper system, helper bones, whatever, you can call them helper bones. So they will move the eyebrows all together by just a bone parenting, and so the deforming of the head follows the deform of the eyebrow, follow from their bones position, follow the deformed bones of the this thing, right? So but this might not be sufficient because the eyebrow needs some more shaping adaptation. So unless, yeah, so because it's a different mesh, very different. It's not like hair. Hair would be, it's not like natural, it's not hair like planting. So we need some sort of shrink wrapping still to make this ideal. For now I won't care about this because we're gonna do this with shape keys. So, but this would be the way I would do in terms of organic rigging for 3D animation inside Blender, or bone constraint for exportation. Yeah, shrink wrapping to object modifier or shrink wrapping to bone constraint. Also remember, if we shrink wrap to the face and the eyelash meshes are inside the face mesh object, then this will shrink wrap to the eyelash. This is horrible. So then you have to either, there are two ways, there are many ways, but one way would be to separate the eyelashes from the face, right? I don't like this approach, but it can work. It's the typical workflow. I don't like it, but so we can also create, alternatively, we can create a proxy face mesh that will not contain the eyelashes, so it will be a duplicate, you know, like the muzzle of the Universal Sonic Mount rig. So it's a proxy mesh, and that will be invisible, like and that will be the target for either the bone constraints or the shrink wrap modifier. Yeah, shrink wrap bone constraint, shrink wrap modifier, and then we either one or the other. Don't. If you stack them together, it's useless. It's not. It's redundant. So you just use one or the other, and then you can target. You can be the target of shrink wrapping, and then this madness with the eyelashes, where the brow snaps to the eyelashes when you try to make the brow goes down, right? Won't happen. So this will secure the very expressive eyebrows rig without conflicting with the eyelashes. Also, you can make that this you can also add another shrink wrapping where this shrink wraps to the, for example, well, this would not happen, but you could do as a protection, like it could also shrink wrap to the eyeballs proxy or the real eyeball, but this is not necessary, I think. But you can do something like that. You can have multiple targets of shrink wrapping, so it's like you're constructing matrix, the world matrix of data that will be the surfaces of shrink wrapping. Of course, this can go wild if you do something wrong, but it works. Also, it's strange, but it works. So you can have like a target that is just the face, then a target that is the eye, and they can be on the same mesh object or a separate mesh object, but whatever. You do have the multiple shrink wrapping targets will be for different mesh objects. All right. Yeah. Anyways, so folks, let's start. Let's continue here. Let's get to this. So I'm not gonna shrink wrap this. There's already snapped. We have the eyebrows, so we're gonna place this into here, the eyes, right? And we're gonna go back to the shape keys. So you see, we're gonna have to deform both mesh simultaneously. We can hide the body. So we have this. It will be much easier if they are all joined, right? Like this. But no, we don't do that. We're gonna lose probably some. It'll go crazy, right? So the blink doesn't change the eyebrow. So you're gonna see what is our list of this list I acquired with the mouse utilities here. An add-on that is free, you can download. Also plus in the video description. Yeah, there's something you have to. I don't create here. Hold on. Yeah, here. So I use this one to generate and bind ARKit shape keys, but this won't create the shape keys. It creates the shape keys, but not their morphs, right? So it's not that I know, right? You have to make it manually or get it from another reference. But character design, right? Character design wise, you have to design the shapes, right? So. Alright, so we have to get this broad stuff. So you have brow down, brows up, brows down. So these are both of them. I think we don't have this in the video. So there's brow down left and brow down right. So we're gonna do this. We're gonna inspect what they are in terms of namings there. Yeah, you can probably copy here, paste here. Gonna start building this. The name here and here don't need to be the same, but I wouldn't dare touching these names here. Maybe it will fail. Alright, so brow down left. So let's see what this guy here suggests. Okay, so it's the whole brow, right? It's moving down like very mechanically, but that's fine. That's a good reference. So the whole brow. And as for here, brow lowered left. Yeah, yeah, I see this is more expressive, this is more organic, but the other is a cartoon, is also works. So you see there's a tension here. You can really create this expression. See, it's not just the eyebrow, it's the whole brow. So you have to make two meshes here. So I'm gonna get a highlight here, Sorry, this takes a little time, but this at least you have some points of interest. So modeling shape key for brow down left ARKit BlendShapes Facial Mocap Expressions, something like that. Example, and eyebrow, 2 different mesh objects case, eyebrows plus head. Yeah. All right. This very annoying title. Okay, let's get here to work. No, hold on. I need the chat. All right, so here we got nothing here. So gonna start to build from the. Okay, we also create here same name. So you can click, select both here, right? We can isolate the things that we don't want. We can also, yeah, because I have a mirror modifier here, we need to add for the eyebrow. Let's start with the eyebrow, right? Actually, we'll yeah, okay, so we're gonna assign oh, they already have this. Hold on, I think it's, sorry, it's the it inherited some vertex groups, right? But what we want is just this one. So let's no, oh, it's a shape. It's another shape key. Okay, this is a copy, duplicate. Okay, so I have this duplicate just for the name. So I'm gonna eyebrow left and duplicate and eyebrow right. So what we're gonna do is that just for this one, I'm gonna select that and assign. So we have a problem here. Let's go here and let's paint here. Okay, done. All right, so now we have these things that we can isolate. The rest I can delete, but I'm not taking care about. Yeah, let's delete those things. They are confusing. Yeah, we don't need any of those. We're gonna keep the head for the all unlocked, and as for the head here, we're just gonna hold on. We're gonna wave this maximum here, or just yeah, just this, because we'll have in the future we might want to have deformed bones for the brow for the control rig outside of VRM, I guess. So anyways, we just assigned this so that because they don't have bones now, it's oh yeah, it won't move. It needs a armature modifier. It has the armature modifier, so just check. Yes, the brows are deformed. All right, without. That's good. So let's continue here. Then we save. We're gonna pick both meshes here and go on their I don't know how this works. Like, yeah, I have in this one, and for this mesh I have this one. Yeah, so gonna we'll do their deforms in sync, and for this we got just left. So this is why you can use we can use a mirror modifier with shape keys, but this won't work for for then you do, for the other one is just the right, but this doesn't work if the mesh needs to cross to the other side. It wouldn't be the case. It can be the case for the mouth and some mouth expressions, but it shouldn't be the case for the brows, right? Eyebrows. So that's why I can do this. So I need to, there's too much mesh here to take into account for the face, so I'm gonna hide some stuff. Yeah, so here we can also hide the body, and yeah, the brow is the upper part, so we can probably, yeah, we can just let's work like this. Yeah, so we have enough things now to care about. We're gonna move the eyelashes because we're gonna move all together, right? Or we could isolate. Yeah, here we have some strange choices to make, but we could transform indeed, as the reference here. You see the eyelid suffers some motion. This could stack some transforms, which might be a bit hard to know for sure. So with shape keys it's complicated. So we're gonna, yeah, so we're gonna move the meshes, right? Brow down, right? So we're gonna start editing this mesh. I see this is editing the other side for some reason. Oh, yeah, of course we need here. Oh, don't tell me I did that. No, I didn't do this stupidity. So, indeed, no. Okay, so I haven't assigned anything. No, we have. Okay, so sorry. Here, let's not vertex group, shape keys. All right, so you have this isolated, but it's not isolating here. Why is this? I'm not using this. Is this fake? Is this, maybe I did it wrong? So okay, let's make some tests here. Maybe I need the sure this worked. Maybe the waves are wrong for this. Sorry, I'm confused now. No, this is working. So okay, so maybe we need then the left and right. Maybe this doesn't serve as a convention. Yeah, so definitely it is not working. So folks, here I don't know, so sorry. It was working on my, well, I'm using Blender 4.5.0 LTS, so maybe that's the reason. Or I'm just missing something critical. So I have to apply the mirror modifier, then okay. Apply modifier with shape keys. Okay, it has shape keys. We're gonna use the shape key skipper Addon extension, and okay, so very sad. So, but okay, then we got here, we can isolate this, go back here, propagate to shapes, and it's not working. Okay, it works. You see, this is a glitch. It needs to be fixed. So I have this, it's exactly like this, right? The glitch. I need to record it later. Okay, so here we get just the brow side. Okay, we're gonna, now you don't need this thing because yeah, we don't have this thing. Select both. Sorry folks, this is very proportional editing, so we could use this thing, right? So yeah, this is easier, but we can also pick this and that will also do the job for us, right? So I need to be careful here not to move too much stuff. And remember, you can re-snap this thing with on the proxy if we want it. It's very tedious if we have to do this all the time, so it will be better if we have a drawing expression to follow, right? Because this can be very hard. So you see this manipulation is doable. It's very doable, but it's super so as I connected only, I think it's better. So just pick the vertices that you want to control, right? And see, we want some motion, some transforms, morphing of the brows as well, right? And because they are separated, well, not because they are separate, but we can also use the snapping. For example, right now I think I can use the snapping. For example, I can snap this. So for example, all this, I don't have the proxy eye visible, but it will be something like that. I'm not gonna do this. Yeah, so I could snap here, right? You see, with holding control. So we can, whichever we adjust here, we can snap back to. Let's be careful, right? But we don't need to make all these adjustments, right? So let's see what we've got right now. Interestingly, okay, I'm just moving one shape key, right? So this is the problem. I didn't. Yeah, so you can't test them in sync. Like you have to do this from the VRM or bone constraints. So you want this and this. So that means that in order to test these shapes, you'll need to already get them from here, right? So it's like you need to assign both mesh objects here, right? Not the head, we don't see. Okay, then just eyebrows here. Okay, so you see, and then you get, yeah, I've changed the name. Let's not do this. Control C, Control V. Yeah, this one wasn't changed. So just gonna Control V. Control V is the same name, so that helps. Although they are from different. And here we can test, yeah, in sync. Aha. So this is a good technique, right? So if we are doing this, but yeah, really, it's much faster to do this simultaneously. So we see that I've messed up some other shapes there. So not snapping here. yeah, so this is why this stuff, it's really better to I really would recommend here to look at the videos. There are some guy that make this workflow much faster. I'm a negation to do this fast in a stream, or it's just too complicated, too much things to focus on. Shape keys, right? But here's just a very quick insight how you can do this even with separated mesh, but the workflow is really horrible. You need the VRM, or you need something, otherwise you can automate these drivers. Yeah, we could drive this, but then you need to, right? I just wanted to press here, do something like that, and have both moving in sync. So VRM format Addon already does this, but you need to assign the, right? So at least this is, so I totally would recommend to, unless you have a real reason. I don't even have a real reason here to make them separate. It's just for sport and to know that it works, right? And now and to know that it is possible to do like that. So let's see again how this version is not even good. So you see, it's hard to do all this technical stuff at the same time. Very subtle. It's very unsubstantial bro down expression. I would need to shape a lot more the eye, right? But you get the idea. Then what we do, yeah, we can, yeah, so you have multiple objects, and in a case like that where they are moving in sync, you need to do this for both of them. So more annoying things. So duplicate shape key, it's a Blender 4.5 new solution. Then we mirror shape key. Well, I was having probably just the mirror, so mirror with topology. And you see the eyebrow is missing, of course. We need to do the same. Now we're gonna assign for, gonna copy this, create two, assign the objects. Then we got the brow down, right? Yeah, this one. So we're gonna just copy the name, right? Because it's the same. So this helps. Let's see, it's already tedious, and this makes it even more tedious. Maybe we should move that verse. At least we can update the shape keys, and we don't have to change anything here. It's already assigned, so it's just a question. So now we need to do the same for, it's done, right? No, hold on. What we need, this is here, okay. So what we need to do is actually go in the brow mesh object. We need to duplicate this. So you see, more work, tedious work to do, right? And we already assigned, right? For this one, yes. So it's the same name, so it will recognize. And it's still not working for some reason. Maybe we need to, okay, we have the same object here. My mistake. We need to get it keeps this thing. Let's delete this eyebrow, and then we get the brow, right? Okay, so here something, we need to symmetrize, right? Nope, something. Okay, so this is doing this, and this is doing that. Let's oops, not delete, actually. Mirror shape key. Okay, just using the mirror. Okay, that seems to work without any problem in this case. This is a much simpler mesh. Okay, then now we got it. Yeah, so this and this, and so if we get, I don't know, this grows up, but that would mean that we'd need 4 shape keys here, unless we make something that mix every... No, it wouldn't work anyways because there are two separate mesh objects. Yeah, so this is ultra, that's a super thing, so totally not recommend unless you're really real reason to keep them separated. Yeah, it sounds like almost infernal. So browse up, we're gonna... Oh no, it's browse down, sorry. Okay, so for this browse down, I don't know, I do have this unknown in the very beginning, so preset. Oh, there is okay, this unknown, it probably, I think I understand now. This unknown means that is something else. It's not from the basic of VRM, which usually it's some of the everything that the base is also for VRM, VSeeFace, sorry. Okay, so for the brow down, I think we have to have 4 of them. Let's add the 2 faces and then 2 eyebrows. So no, 2 eyebrows. So it will be like yeah, let's bring the head first and then the eyebrows. So it will be like for the head this and this, and then for the brow we'll have, yeah, it's the same name but it's a different, and then so this will do for both. So let's see if that is working. Let's hide this proxy. It will not work here for exporting. Let's see, I think this should work for the VSeeFace. We're gonna test this right. Export VRM. We have another mesh object, so that's why we have more stuff, quadro stuff in before it was triple stuff. Body, head, eye coins, and eyebrows. The head and body, it's better to keep separated, but we can, yeah. So you can have the shape keys just for the head, so that's fine. That's usually a good idea when you're doing facial shape keys, right? Keep the mesh data separated. Okay, so we need now the VSeeFace, and all right. Okay, we're gonna remove this and we're gonna add this one. We're gonna run. And I'm gonna try to make the... You see there are brow motion, right? They are very subtle. I cannot do them right, but usually how to use them, I think in VSeeFace at least, without a iMocap, iPhone stuff, more advanced technology, which I don't have, so the ARKit don't really work. Some would work like this, but you will actually add this to the angry expression. It's just all that I did here, but you're gonna make like an angry preset here, and then you're gonna add here all the things that you want from whichever mesh objects, and that will happen that when you use VSeeFace, there are a lot of tutorials that explain this. You can record, have to make your head goes like you have to make the expression in your face with maybe this thing here, where's the show tracking points can help. So like you need to make the expression talk if you have lip sync, and usually cover all the orientations, the directions, It's tricky, needs some practice, and then you can clear also, but then you can calibrate that, and that will take some little time. That will assign this new adjustment. And I don't have assigned anything because I don't even have, so you can clear, you can re-record on top of already recorded stuff, right? And yeah, so this is very, very rough, but you can find good documentation out there, some of this. So yeah, sorry folks, really this project now I think is needs to conclude. So here I won't go through everything else. I think I covered maybe certain stuff that weren't covered elsewhere. Please look at the video descriptions. In the video description there are good reference, not all that I have, but good reference for this making of the shape keys and what are the stuff. So maybe sorry for disappointing you folks. We're not gonna, I've just decided this, we're not gonna, I can't rush this, I don't have the cards for this, and the way I'm doing and everything, I need time now for something, some other projects like the I would say the workshop, right? So this is, if I were to use these characters, this VRM stuff for something, I would complete this, but I think this is just too complicated to do all this thing all together. You see, looking at this, it's too much stuff going on here besides the shape keys hatred. So I hope at least that I provide some good referencing to do this. So I'm really sorry folks, but this is not for me, like not for streaming this, at least not I'm not pro in this domain, but I'm showing some basics that are maybe helpful for you in your own research, folks. So what I can propose, well, for today I think I will finish the stream, folks, because that's it. You see, so in conclusion, VRM format is an extension. It's free. You get from here, get the extension. The mouse addition to VRM, you need to download from GitHub, mouse extended VRM. So if you use Unity, then you can totally boost all the features here and work, get the Unity into workflow. And even use something that I've never used myself, which is this VRM 1.0. Maybe it's much better. It's probably better. It's probably an upgrade. So this is probably the minimalistic version where we cannot do a lot of things. So metadata for the avatar you're making. Then you have the bone targeting. You can use this is very strict. So hard to make a custom rig work with that. I don't recommend anything like that. Without documentation, that will be very, very, I couldn't find too much ways around that. The parenting will interfere with everything because this VRM skeleton has its own how to say standard parenting. For some bones can work, yeah, like help this, but other things could cause critical interference. Then I have spring bones where you can assign them here, and then we have the blend shapes, shape keys, things where you can use them from multiple objects that I was doing, like for the icons it was okay, but for this it's too, right, it's more organic. The icons is just a few, like, right, so it's And for some reason in this card, also annoying, I wasn't able to make the detection of this in VSeeFace. And you don't need the ARKit for VSeeFace if you're not gonna, or for anything if you're not it's not using the standard. So make sure, as I couldn't myself because of lack of experience and clear information, I wasn't sure I could get, so I modeled all those 52 expressions for VSeeFace. I thought I would be able to, it would auto detect them. It don't. So I just get it for sport and then had to start to combine the whichever I had modeled here. Then okay, at least I've reused them. Some I couldn't use, but most of them I've used for this, right? Yeah, so folks, I think I'm gonna complete here. I'm still considering improving, restart to work in my Blender rigging network guide here, because you see I have this standing by bookmarks, and yes, there are a lot of work to do here, and I have a lot of avatar stuff also that let's see, yeah, probably a lot of avatar stuff here, including stuff for VSeeFace, which I found useful on Unity even. But really, it's very hard, very tricky, this VRM stuff. So we have this will take forever to build, but I have plans to organize this and bring stuff for scripting, all that. So I think I'm gonna recover this, and you can look in here for, or just look at yourself right in the YouTube. But there's a lot of content with Blender and without Blender. I find it very complicated. It is complicated. But that's it, folks. So I need to think how I'm gonna continue now this stream series. Fortunately or unfortunately is over. I think I need a different commitments, not this character, in order to do something like that. So I leave it for the experts that already make good content like that. So you can look for the good workflows there. Look at the video description again, folks. So sorry for the failure here in this. Is that a failure? Like I think I called the essential. The other things I've learned with those other things, so you probably can do, and it will be better for you as well if you're really into this. So now I plan to return to my other rigging stuff and world building stuff, sci-fi stuff, and we see what will go from here. So I think I need to do this, and that's it, folks. So thanks for watching, take care, and happy blendering. And look for Blender 4.5.0 LTS. So this is, I think, a great version to start using. I'm gonna take risk. My projects are not like they can be blown up by the version change, but if you have a serious project, first don't change the Blender unless you were able to test everything. No, you can never test everything nowadays. You need to test at least the essential to make sure that nothing will break. This is hard to find out. So yeah, so folks, sorry for the problems here, but we're gonna start with something new and recover what we're doing, and that's it. Take care, happy Blender. See ya, folks. See ya tomorrow, probably. Yeah.